Hey Hofstra fans, welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com. My name is Kevin Dexter, joined as always by the head coach of the Hofstra Pride softball team, Bill Edwards. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing well.
On your team now up to 16 straight games, 16-game winning streak that you've won.
Yeah, I got to jinx this.
I hope not, but what's been going well for your team lately?
Everything. Just probably the best 16-game hitting streak that I've seen in a long time. You get on a roll and your pitching will carry you a little bit, and your defense will carry you a little bit, but I've never had a team that's been on fire with the bats as well as this team has been hitting the ball. We've raised our team batting average to 297, where it was like 187 like a month ago. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we're really, everyone is contributing 1 through 9 for the starters, and we have people coming off the bench who are hitting the ball hard. So I'm really excited about the way that we're hitting the ball.
You've obviously had a lot of successful teams during your time here, but you kind of alluded to it. Have you seen something like this? Is there anything you can compare it to during your time here?
Not over this stretch with the consistency that we've had. If the number 3 hitter doesn't get the key hit with a runner in scoring position, the number 4 hitter comes through. If 3 and 4 don't get it done, 5 comes through. So someone is always picking up the slack of the hitter before, or if we get 3 people hitting in a row, then we're going to get a lot of runs. So I'm really, impressed with the way that the team has been able to accept the responsibility of, if I'm not going to get it done, the person behind me is going to get it done, and that's what the team effort's all about. Mm-hmm. Confidence in everyone that is in the lineup on that day.
And this past weekend, during your sweep down at Delaware during the conference, one of the games, I believe it was Sunday's game, the 1 through 5 hitters went 14 for 17.
Crazy.
Something, yeah. How well are all the hitters in your lineup, not just the ones at the top of the lineup, but also in the bottom line, just seeing the ball right now?
They're swinging at great pitches. Case in point, yesterday, and I alluded to this earlier, Krista Thorne took 3 pitches on the outside corner, 2 for strikes and 1 for ball, that were really borderline pitches, and then hits a grand slam. So when you have someone that's not afraid, and pretty much all of our hitters are doing this, so not afraid to take those borderline pitches, knowing that they may get a better pitch to hit later in the count. We've been able to go deeper in the counts. When you face certain pitchers you have to hit early in the count. We've been able to go deeper in the count over this stretch against some of the pitching that we've seen, and we've waited for the pitcher to make a mistake. When the pitcher makes a mistake, we have not made the mistake, and we've really had a good swing and a good pitch.
You bring up Krista Thorne, a player batting towards the bottom of the lineup. What is it like to be able to get consistency and get good hitting? So for example, the grand slam yesterday from someone hitting towards the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah, and we know that we can hit 2 through 6, and then when you get 7, 8, 9, hitting the ball hard, and of course you have Rachel leading off, who's leading the team in hitting, as your leadoff hitter, slapping it and getting on base for 2 through 6, and then you get production on 7, 8, 9. For Pete's sakes, this is why we're on a 16-game winning streak, is because everyone is contributing.
Well, switching over to the pitching now, in the circle, Olivia Galani this week named Division I Player of the Week, so I'm sure that's a great honor. Have you ever had something like that?
No, just an amazing honor for the program, for the university, for the team. She's competing against some of the greatest players in the country, and to have her name recognized with the great players in our game on this national level is tremendous recognition.
Well, yesterday, both Olivia Galati and Erin Wade broke complete game shutouts and doubleheader win over Central Connecticut State. What have you seen from both of them? Olivia's obviously been recognized for her success, but it seems like Erin's really picking it up as of late.
Yeah, Erin is becoming more consistent with her pitches. She had the 1 bad inning yesterday, but to her credit, that inning could have been worse. And prior to and after that inning, she was in some jams, and she worked out of them. So long as she keeps that bulldog approach and keeps coming at you and grinds it. Erin has to grind it at times where she'll leave a pitch over the plate, the ball will be hit, we'll have a runner on second base. To her credit, she will give up a leadoff double, I think twice yesterday, and then gets out of it without scoring runs. And that's what she needs to do, is if in fact she misses and the other team gets it, she needs to really bear down and make following pitches that are going to be able to get outs for us. And she was able to do that yesterday, which is key for her.
And you've mentioned a couple of times throughout these WB Mason Coaches reports about how important it is to play these midweek games. Do you feel like your team's really getting into the groove because you're playing every Tuesday and Wednesday now in addition to the conference series?
It's so important that you play games in our sport. As I said before, you know, you can't simulate practice. You can take so much BP, but now you have to get into game situations. You have to situational hit. You have to hit with a runner on second base, nobody out, try to hit the ball to the right side. You have to work on your bunting game, on your short game, in order to advance runners. And then, of course, when you have runners in scoring position, you want to try to, you know, get really quality at bats, hit the ball hard in order to get those runners in. And, you know, playing the game is so much better than practice, and I think that that's one reason why we're in this groove now, is because we're consistently playing games.
And you're consistently, of course, as you mentioned, you have another doubleheader coming up today, another conference series this weekend. You continue to play just a couple of conference series left, so going to be the same sort of focuses in terms of keeping this team playing well. Is there anything you can even look to change?
No, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it, you know, kind of a thing. You just keep grinding along, which is what we're doing. I think the team enjoys playing the games. When you get in that good routine and you're seeing the ball well, you're hitting the ball well, like if we were on a 16-game losing streak, I might be saying, okay, we need to go practice. But right now we're on a roll. We're playing very well. Lehigh is going to be a very, very good opponent today. They're really going to test us. I think it's going to be two very close games. And, you know, we just have to now learn how to win in some real tight situations, which I'm hoping almost we get in today, you know, where we have to, you know, manage a little bit closer from the dugout and have the players play a little bit more pressure than maybe what they've been doing lately. But I really like the way they were playing, so I'm not gonna complain.
Well, with this team playing so well, I guess the one question I have to ask is, how do you make sure that this team continues to go out there and battle every game and doesn't get too confident?
I think our standard philosophy is hard work ethic. You know, play the game for the sake of the game, take what the game gives you, compete against the game. It isn't where we go, we play every pitch as hard as we can play it. We have a great work ethic. We practice real hard. I think just our general philosophy of go out there and play, have fun, and enjoy the game sort of trumps everything else that I could say to a team prior to a game. Like, this is a big game, or we really need, I don't have to say anything. We just go and play the game day in and day out, practice hard, play hard, and as long as we keep doing that and don't lose focus on our best effort on that given day, I think we'll be okay.
All right, Bill Edwards, the head coach of the red-hot Hofstra Pride softball team.
Red hot,
16 straight. They have Lehigh coming up at home this afternoon, and also George Mason this weekend here at Hofstra Softball Stadium. Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck to continue the winning streak.
Thanks, we'll try.
And thank you for tuning in to the WB Mason Coaches Report right here on GoHofstra.com.